So today I wanted to take a minute to talk about the game Paralives since I've had a little bit of time to sit around and play with it. And honestly, so I was not expecting, there go my neighbors again. I was not expecting to like this game as much as I ended up actually liking it. I will say that I felt like the art style of the game and the way that the paras looked was really going to be a bit of a deal breaker for me, but it turns out that it really wasn't, because once I was in the game, it really doesn't bother me that much, and I don't really notice it as much as I did. When I was originally watching the videos of it and stuff, they kind of almost look like paper dolls, but they really don't when they're actually in the world and you're actually playing them. It kind of almost looks just like a sim. So there were so many things that surprised me and that I found really, really positive about Paralives. So I really wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about that. So let's go through those one by one, as far as like different categories and stuff. Now, I will say that character creation is absolutely one thing that Paralives gets right that I didn't really feel like inZOI did, or that I felt like inZOI kind of got wrong. And I wouldn't really call it wrong, but I would just say that like maybe not my cup of tea, I suppose you could say. Because I know that there are plenty of people that really like it, and that's totally fine. Let me move out of the way here so that we can actually see what I'm doing. But as far as Paralives, when it comes to create a para, there are all kinds of really great options. Now, it is a little bit limited because it is early access, but there are a lot of great options that allow us to really create a para that matches what we want to look like, or what we want our para to look like. And as you can see, like as you are changing the different sizes, the skin actually, like the shading and stuff kind of changes on it too. So as you can see, like there are so many different ways that you can kind of alter your paras, and I really, really like all of the different customization options that they give us. And moving on to more of like face details and stuff, as you can see, there are tons of different skin colors and different face options. There are lots of presets available in this one also, so you can really make again, all the like little detail stuff, you can really make whatever kind of para you would like to make. And when it comes to skin color and all of that also, we do have the choices, but you can really customize that as well. So you can really kind of get down into the nitty gritty and make what you are looking for as far as your para. You can also go in and change each thing like individually. So you can go into like the eyes. You can even add like dark circles under your eyes. You can do all kinds of really cool stuff. You can go into like facial hair and all of that. Pretty standard, but it really goes into a ton of detail. One of my personal favorites though is that you can add scars, like hello, base game scars. That is amazing. I love it. But also we have so many cool options in the hair. I love like all of the base game options that we have. We can have our little anime girl fantasy, so we can have like our little cosplayer and all that kind of stuff. I really like, that's a really cute hair. Not maybe on that character, but it's so cute. I love it. So we have all kinds of stuff, and it is like I said, it is early access, so there's a lot of more stuff to come, I'm sure. And the modding community is already it's already working on making all kinds of cool stuff too. Of course, makeup and all of that stuff. We can do all kinds of different makeup options. I would like maybe a little bit more customization in this. Oh, here we go. The color swatches though. Hello. Love it. So we can make like literally any lip color that we want. We can do our blushes. Okay, maybe not that much. We can do our blushes and all of that. Okay, we're having a little fawn moment. And we can do like, hello, clowncore. Yep, perfect. But also, one of my absolutely favorite things is we have tattoos in like base game, and they're actually like kind of cool tattoos. I like them. I cannot wait to see what comes there. But also we have, so once we go into our clothing and stuff, we've got, what? We've got so many really fun options in the clothing already. And again, being early access, it is a little bit limited. I would like to see a lot. Oh, like they have so many fun earrings and stuff. Like, hello, I love it. But being early access, like I said, it is a little bit limited. And that is one of my things. Like, I would like to see more, but that's definitely a me problem and not a Paralives problem. That's just me being impatient. Even within the clothes, we have all kinds of different like customization things. And I'm pretty sure, don't quote me here, but I'm pretty sure that there is no AI, that this is all like drawn stuff. So that's kind of a contrast, living our jelly toast moment here. So unlike inZOI, that is something that might be a big, what is the word I'm looking for here? A draw for some people, because a lot Among Us, very sus. So, some people don't like to use AI and all of that. So that's definitely something that Paralives has going in comparison to inZOI, since there is a lot of AI. Hello, we have goth boots in this one. I love it. We have our Crocs. We have our little goth Crocs. But I mean, how long did it take us to get like the goth girl boots? We actually those had to be like mods in The Sims. And we have like our fishnets and everything. I absolutely I'm so here for it. We can do our like one sock. We can I love all of this customization. It's so much fun. What is this? And lastly, when it comes to the clothes, we can change our underwear. So we don't just have like the painted on base underwear that just is like kind of like a modesty thing. We can actually choose like cute underwear that we like to wear. And I love it. Okay, so now we're going to move on to build mode. And I do not think that I am alone in the sentiment that this is absolutely what won me over about Paralives. It is amazing for so many reasons, but let's just, hold on, let's just take a look here. Hello? Oh, let me move out of the way here. Hello? There's no slots. There's no, anything that things lock to, and you can just put it wherever the heck you feel like. And you can pile so much stuff, literally, everywhere. Literally everywhere. It doesn't even matter, where you put it. But also, you can make things as big or as small as you want, and it's literally that easy. Hello? There's so much that you can do with this. I absolutely love it. I am completely sold on being able to just change the size and literally just put stuff anywhere I want. There are a lot of really fun things. Hello, we can have a gigantic cow. I love it, love it, love it. I am so here for this. Of course, me being me though, if we go over into our Halloween decorations, there are so many super cute things. And I went through all of these and was just oh my gosh, I am in love. The little vintage guy, I love it. He is so adorable and I just love it, love it. It's freaking bats. I love all of the Halloween stuff. This is just my everyday decor. Just bats everywhere. It's freaking bats. We'll add more bats. All the bats. Another thing that I really, really love though is how forgiving the building is in this. So as you can see, you can literally just resize things. It's anything. You can make it however you want, and it's literally that easy. And it's not only the windows either. One of the main issues that I had in The Sims was that the curtains, you couldn't find the right curtains. You can just resize them in Paralives, and literally any curtains can fit any windows. I am obsessed. But moving on to actually building things, once we get into the things like paint and wallpaper, it is, again, pretty limited. But again, we have to remember that we are in early access and there's only more to come. But the ones that we do have are really, really cute. There are a lot of your more standard options. And then we have really, really fun ones that are really fun to get creative with and make all different kinds of things. So moving on to gameplay, I will say that this is probably one of my favorite parts. Well, no, okay, probably build mode is, but anyway, but really like the way that we interact with other paras. So instead of being able to spam things like we did in The Sims and kind of force relationships, we have to fill up a little bar, and that gives us our 3 options that we can choose. See, right now our bar is kind of low, so we have to work on filling that bar up until we can choose another option. So we can't just be like, oh, hey, this guy's walking past. Let me marry him in like 5 seconds. So we have to work on those relationships, and it really makes it so much more interesting and so much more fun. And it really helps you to think about what you're doing and build those storylines with your characters. Okay, we have another interaction there bonking around that we can choose. So we'll go ahead and choose our reaction. And we can be flirty if we want, but let's just ask him. We will share a controversial opinion because that's appropriate to do with our elders. When it comes to our goals, those really come from our little things here that say like happy or upset or whatever else. So we have those, and we can pick a choice on some of them. And when we go to these choices, that allows us to pick our goal for the day. So really the kind of mood that we're in can really dictate the whole vibe of the day. And I really like that because it's not quite so cut and paste. We can really alter that by the way that our paras are feeling. And when it comes to finding things for our paras to do, there are a lot of different options around town, like the request board where you can kind of pick like a daily quest kind of deal. But there's also the newspaper, which has like what's going on during the day and different options of things you can do. There was chatter about a animal shelter being mentioned in the new paper. I have not seen that one, so maybe we all get like a different one each day. But that would be so cool if they actually did add an animal shelter, and like that's where you can like adopt pets and stuff, because I know that pets is coming. So maybe that could be like a job, maybe, or like something that you can go volunteer at. That would be so much fun. I would love that storyline. But getting back to our interaction here for just a minute, I want to show you guys this guy. And we can choose one of 3 different storytellers when we're creating our game in our like save file. So this guy, he gives you things that are, I guess, throw a little bit of spice into things. So I really like the interactions that he gives. And he actually, at the end of each day, will give you a set of 3 different cards that you can choose. And then that will set your tone for the day. It might give you like a bonus or a challenge or something, depending on which one of the cards you choose and what kind of day you are wanting your para to have. Now, I just want to take a minute to look at jobs because I think that the jobs are so cool. They give you options where like, so you can be like not qualified for a job. So you would have to meet some kind of prerequisites for it. So it's not like everybody can take every job. And there are so many unique options in here. I was really impressed with this and how much fun all of these different options are as far as like storytelling and stuff. Mine is so my original para that I made is a music therapist. And I did not see that one when I was kind of looking through these for a couple of other paras. So I think that the receptionist, that might be a kind of fun one for this girl. Who doesn't like a clown receptionist? But yeah, I think that you get like every para gets like a different set of jobs, or it might be just like The Sims kind of where it's like a different set of them every day. But even at that, like there are so many. I'm really looking forward to finding out like how many different options there are, because of course in The Sims you can kind of do different things, but it's very, very limited in what you can do. So I really like this from a storytelling standpoint to have all these options. But overall, as far as the way I feel about Paralives, I really, really enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to when I picked it up and started playing it. I really did not have the greatest expectations on this one. I will say maybe I was a little bit jaded after inZOI because I was really coming from Second Life, I was really, really excited for the possibilities with that one. And it really, I guess, did not meet what I was expecting or hoping it would be. But like I said, it is a good game for those who like that kind of game. And I'm absolutely not like talking crap about it or whatever. It's just not what I was expecting it to be. And I think that when you like build stuff up in your head and then it's like not that, then it gets to be kind of a letdown. But Paralives, so I actually was not expecting to like it as much as I did, like I said. So it really has met and exceeded my expectations of it. And I am super happy about that. And I'm very much looking forward to everything that is to come because it is the early access. And I feel like the developers have really been listening to those of us that play life sim games and creating a game that is really built for us. So there are so many things to come, and I am excited about those things because they will be things that are very like life sim player friendly. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and playing some Paralives. I will definitely be playing more of this soon.